So you might have heard it before, correlation coefficient, but what is it? In this video, we're going to talk about it. So first of all, the correlation coefficient is represented by the letter R, and it's just a number that's from -1 to +1. And it means, or it measures, how well a line fits a set of data pairs, which are X and Y. And depending on what R is, it's going to tell us the correlation between the two pieces of information, or the two data pairs. So when R is near -1, so the closer we get to -1, the points lie close to a line with a negative slope. When R is near 1, the points lie close to a line with a positive slope. And when R gets closer to 0, the points do not lie close to any line. So we could talk about the correlation here, right? So as one thing increases, does it correlate to the other thing also increasing? Or maybe does it decrease? Or it doesn't have any effect at all. Maybe there's no correlation. Okay, so we're going to look at how we actually find the correlation coefficient, and that's by using our graphing calculator. Okay, so if we look at our graphing calculator now, we have 4 graphs here. We'll focus on the one on the top left. And these points that we have plotted here, we have coordinates for those. So we're going to go in our calculator to Stat and Edit, and it gives us this table here where we can go ahead and type in our coordinates. So we have 2 coordinates that have an x value of a 1, 2 that have an x value of 2, 2 that have an x value of 3, and 1 that has an x value of 4. So that's 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, and 3, 4, and 3, 5, and 4, 5. Okay, so now we hit graph, and we get our plot here, and now we're going to go to Stat, and we go over to Calc. We want linear regression, which is number 4. Hit Enter, go down to Calculate, and now it's going to give us a bunch of different information, but the one that we want is R. So here in this case, R is equal to 0.88. And we're going to say that is a pretty strong positive correlation, right? Because 0.88, pretty close to 1. Okay, so now let's do the next one. Let's go back to Stat, Edit, and we need to clear out what we have on what we have so far, so hit Clear and Enter. And now we're going to type in again. We have an x value of a 1, we have 1 that's 2, we have 2 3s, we have 2 that are 4. Let's see, there we go. And we have 1 that is 5. Okay, so that's 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2, and 3, 4, 4, 2, and 4, 3, and 5, 2. Okay, so now we hit Graph. And now we're going to go to Stat, Calc again, Linear Regression, go down to Calculate, hit Enter. And now this one, it gives us R is equal to -0.67. And for this one, it's a little bit further away. So this is actually a kind of a weak negative correlation. Okay, so we can also tell how close the points are, right, to tell us if it's weak or strong, so on and so forth. Okay, all right, let's look at the next one down here at the bottom left. We're going to go back to Stat, Edit, and let's clear out what we have. So we go up to L1 and L2 and hit Clear and then Enter. All right, so now we have x values 1, 2, 3, 2 4s, 5, and 6. Okay, so now that's 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, and 4, 3, 5, 3, and 6, 4. Hit Graph. We'll go to Stat, Calculate, Linear Regression, go down to Calculate, and this tells us that R is equal to 0.95, right? So very strong, once again, some strong positive correlation. Okay. All right, and now let's look at the last one here. So we go to Stat and Edit, clear out everything that we have once again, and now let's look. We have a x value of 0, then we have 1, we have 2, we have 2 that are 3, we have a 4, and we have a 5. Okay, so this is 0, 4, 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, and 3, 2, 4, 2, and 5, 2. All right, so we hit Graph, and now we're going to go back to Stat, Calculate, go down to Linear Regression. We go down to Calculate, and this is going to tell us what R is. R is equal to negative 0.91. So this one's going to give us a good example of strong negative correlation. Okay, and so that is what the correlation coefficient is and how you can find it on the TI-84 Plus CE graphing calculator.